Never not be afraid. Here we go. Welcome back to Hanging with the Herons. My name is James. This is another 365 movies in 365 days in 3 minutes and 65 seconds. We have the Croods today. Oh man, I love this movie. It is slept on for sure. It is a great animated film. I really enjoy the direction. It's really brilliantly animated in such a way that gives you some really great angles and views. There's a lot of, I hate to say this, but if Michael Bay is known for anything, it's special effects and some cool camera angles. And that's kind of what you get, like almost this Transformers, like blasting through buildings or whatever, and just like this really cool looks that they have in the film. It's also a heartwarming tale as well, so it definitely gets those great feels in the film. Some of the best acting, they all just do a really wonderful job in their roles. Really complete story, takes you to some good emotional edges, definitely a lot of laughter, some really beautiful imagery and animation, really cool just the way that the story looks and feels. Great music, I really enjoy this film. This is definitely a great animated family fun film for you guys to watch, definitely worth your watch. So let's get to that cast. I really want to point out the directors and the writers specifically in this film. Kirk D'Amico and Chris Sanders. Excellent job writing the screenplay and directing it. The team really just all came together extremely well, and there's some very specific ways the film displays itself that's very pleasing to the eye. So it's a really well-directed, well-written film and beautiful to watch. Then we have our amazing cast. Nicolas Cage, you know him from everything Con Air, Ghost Rider, It Could Happen to You, Family Man, The Rock, just forever could go on with Nicolas Cage. He's great in this. There's so much of him in all those other films that it's like, oh, it's Nicolas Cage. In this film, I really felt like he was very different and I really enjoyed his character. He's great. The beautiful and lovely Emma Stone does a phenomenal job in this. What doesn't she do well? She's animated herself in general. However, this is an excellent role for her to play. Also, again, I don't feel like it's a typical Emma Stone that we get from this, so I really enjoy that. Ryan Reynolds, no different than the rest of these two. He plays an excellent job, and I really like the fact, because I think Ryan Reynolds gets typecast quite a bit. I love him. I think he's great. He's just this witty, charming, a-hole kind of a guy. Yet in this film, very different, very subdued, brilliant, just great. I really love him in this film. It was really fun to hear Catherine Keener's voice in this. I knew it from Death to Smoochie. She did a wonderful job in that film. Here, she's excellent. She does a great job in her role. Cloris Leachman is an adorable grandmother, and she's great in this film. And last, I want to talk about Clark Duke from The Office and so many other great films. He's just hilarious, and he translates so well into this animated film. It's excellent to see him in this and portray himself in such a fun and animated way. He does an excellent job as well. Let's get to those quick fire facts. Ryan Reynolds, Catherine Keener, and Clark Duke all made their animated debut in this film, so again, just highlighting what a great job they did, which this was their first attempt at doing animated film, and they did an excellent job. All the animals in the film are just about chimeras, which means they're a fantasy type animal, so sadly they were not real, but they are amazingly fun to watch. Clark Duke, as Thunk, names his pet Douglas. Turns out Douglas is actually his agent's name, which is pretty fun. Since 2005, this is the best grossing film at $187 million since Madagascar, which is a really big thing because there would have been a lot more layoffs in DreamWorks had this film not done as well as it did. Excellent job, the Croods, for saving a lot of jobs at DreamWorks and just doing a phenomenal job at entertaining us and telling us a great story. Also, keep an eye out for them in 2020. And our last quick fire fact, you know that we love comic books. Emma Stone, Ryan Reynolds, and Nicolas Cage have all been part of Marvel comic book movies, which is pretty cool. Hey, thank you so much for joining me again on Hanging with the Herons, 365 movies in 365 days in 3 minutes and 65 seconds. My name is James. As always, comment below. Please tell me you have seen this movie and what are your thoughts on it. And if you haven't, definitely go watch it, come back and let me know what you think. As always, peace.